So hi, I'm Leah Williams, and this is Hidden Oaks Livestock Farm, and we have Janelle and Armando and Melody and Noah here today to view the farm, and they are going to select some hatching eggs to put in an incubator and watch the hatching process take place. On this farm, we focus on heritage breeds, which mean that our breeds are from the 1800s or earlier. They take longer to grow. They are dual purpose, meaning that we can use them for multiple reasons, whether it be for milk, meat, eggs, or even just working the garden for us. We do use our animals as tilling appliances for our garden. And here on the farm, we carry commercial grade beef cattle, which you'll see behind me that are the black cows. They are Angus cows crossed with other beef breeds. In the pasture, you also see two smaller black ones. Those are our calves that we raised last year. And you'll see two small ones, a red one and a brown one. And those are actually miniature cows that are Dexters, another heritage breed. It takes them 2 years to fully mature, and we can get milk and meat from both of those animals. Soon I will show you our goats. We have fainting goats, also called myotonic goats. These are also a heritage breed. They were actually used to protect more valuable goats because they faint when a predator comes around and scares them. So we don't use them for that purpose here on the farm. They are our 4-H show goats. They are registered. We will be breeding them and raising babies here. We do produce meat and milk from these as well, which we use for soap making. And then I will show you our coon pigs, or coony pigs as some people call them, another heritage breed that are actually a grass grazing pig. So they love to just forage on the pasture and eat grass all day. They are a hairy pig, and they're a smaller pig. So they only get to be about 350 pounds, unlike a standard pig that's about 900 plus pounds. And then again, we'll get to the chickens, and we have plenty of livestock, wild animals here on the farm as well. And we'll get to the chickens, which again, we have commercial and heritage breeds. One of the more rare breeds that we have here are called Swedish flowers. And they come in a variety of different colors, and they have speckling. It looks like they have paint all over them. And they're a really neat breed, and they're fun, they're interesting, and they're smaller. They're also very friendly. So I'll get a chance to show you all of that, and I hope you enjoy. We look forward to seeing what Melody and Noah hatch out of the incubator in the next 21 days.
Yeah. Oh, you. You can go in if you want.
No, hold on.
It's kind of heavy.
Because if I don't cut the baling string off and the cows eat it, it can kill them. So I pull the string out, and then they can eat.
Oh no, you can go. He's not going to the pig cows right here.
All right, here comes the fun part. Wyatt, hand me the... Gracie, come grab this.
Is that what they're waiting for?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You'll want to get this.
Oh my.
Mommy, why did we get rid of...
So this is Loretta. She's our oldest cow. She did not take, so she is not bred this year. She's 10 years old. And her baby is actually in the middle over between these two. This is Patsy. She's 7 years old. And she is bred to a brown and white Hereford. So her baby could be brown, it could be red, it could be black, it could have white markings or no markings. She was shown in 4-H when she was younger. And her baby is hiding behind all the big cows here. So one thing to remember is these guys are a lot heavier than us. So she respects me and I respect her. And we just keep a mutual understanding. of that respect level. We don't go anywhere near their back feet for that reason, because they can kick like that. That there is Pearl. She is the Dexter that I was talking about. She is a year old now, so this is as big as she is at a year old, and she will be our milk cow and produce babies with us. She is going to be bred to a miniature Hereford in July, and then I'll take you down here and show you Reba, who's a little bit more shy. She's over there now. Reba's right here.
Oh, she's.
I won't get too close to her because she scares. So over here by herself, we have our other miniature Dexter. She is also just over a year old. And this is Reba. She won't get any taller than that. And she also will be bred to a miniature Hereford in July. With Reba is June, which is Patsy's baby. And she will stay here and also be bred this July to a Hereford bull. So these are our cows that we raise, and we'll go ahead and continue on and show you the rest.
Can I come in?
These are the coon-coons or cooney-coonies. This is full grown. This is about as big as they'll get, maybe a little bit bigger. And in here we have our breeding boar. This is Kermit. You can see they're very docile, very friendly pigs. This is Lardo. Lardo is destined for the butcher. He is castrated, which means he cannot breed. And he is here solely for that purpose. And then our red one over here is Miss Piggy. And she is our breeding female, and she is currently pregnant with Kermit's babies, and she is due in July with piglets. And these are our coon-coons, and right now we have them on their winter lot, which is a mud lot, because it's just really dry and wet, or not dry, but it's really wet and parasites and stuff, so we like to keep it really controlled environment during the winter. And we will move them out to the pasture on the grass as soon as we get their fence set up, that we move and rotate them every couple of days. And these are the coon-coons. Okay, right now we are in the chicken pen. And as you can see, there's no grass and there's really nothing here for the chickens to eat other than the feed we provide them and bugs they find. So during the day, we open this up and allow them to free range the property and the farm however they'd like. And they're welcome back here to relax and lay their eggs. This in my hands is a Swedish flower hen. And you can see the speckling and the colors that she has. Where she's got a lot of really pretty coloring, and they can come in white, black, brown, anything. So this is one of the heritage breeds. That's also a rare breed that was established in the 1800s and is slowly making a comeback in America. So now let's collect some eggs.
Show the cam. Show the egg. There you go.
Here, let me grab one.
Wait, don't break it.
Gracie, hold your shirt out so they can put them in there.
Here. Always, Mommy, look. Very carefully. Here. Be careful.
Oh no, honey, that one's broken.
Aww. Wait.
So I'll show you what we do with the broken ones. This eggshell contains calcium, which is good for the chickens.
Yep.
And the egg itself is protein, which is also really good for the chickens.
So we feed them to
Yes, and I'll show you. You want to come here?
cannibals.
Ready? We're gonna take the egg, and I want you to watch them, okay? These are the eggs the kids have collected, and now we are gonna go up to the house and put them in a container so that they can take them home and put them in the incubator for the next 21 days so they will hatch. So here is the incubator. It is a Brisnea incubator. It holds up to 7 eggs, but I feel that's a bit too crowded once they hatch. So we're gonna pick 2 eggs each, okay? That'll give you guys 2 eggs to hatch each, 4 total. So the nice thing about this is once you set it up, you don't touch it at all. You just watch it, okay? You're gonna plug this in. We're gonna have your parents plug this in, okay? And then it's gonna plug in to the side right here, okay? Once it's plugged in, you're gonna turn it on and you're gonna let it get to temperature. And the instruction manual that I have given you is gonna tell you exactly what temperature to set that on. Here's the good thing. Once you plug this in, it's automatically set for chicken hatching. So it should automatically go to the temperature you want, which is 91 degrees. That's hot, isn't it? 91 degrees. You're gonna let it come to temperature and then you're gonna put your eggs in the incubator. Here's the trick. Each egg has a round side and a pointed side, okay? You're gonna put the pointed side towards the middle. All right, when you put it in there, and space them out. Put an egg, and then an empty gap, egg, empty gap, egg, okay? And then you're not gonna touch them. This will automatically rotate your eggs back and forth. So it does that so the baby chick, as it grows, doesn't stick to the eggshell, okay? It turns the eggs for you. If that baby sticks to the eggshell, it's not gonna hatch. It'll actually drown in the fluid in the egg. So it's very important that this bottom tray rotates, which your manual again will tell you how to check to make sure it's set properly. Okay? So here's the trick. On day 7 days in the incubator, you get to do a fun little experiment. This is the fun part, okay? You gotta wait till it's dark outside. And then you're gonna take your cell phone and you're gonna turn it on the flashlight as high as it can go. You're gonna take 1 egg out at a time. Just keep this lid on. So what you're gonna do, you ready? This is really important. You're gonna crack the lid slightly over, reach in and grab 1 egg and put the lid back down, okay? You're gonna take this egg and set it on top of that light. And what you're gonna see is little red veins growing. And that means your chick is alive and your chick is growing, okay? At day 14, you're gonna do it again, but this time, you'll actually see the chick moving. Okay, after that, you can't take them out anymore, okay? And the very, very, very important part is when you have 3 days left. There's a countdown on here, okay? So we'll say 21 days, 20 days, 19. When you get down to where you have 3 days left, you cannot lift this lid at all. All right? You'll start seeing the eggs move, and then you'll see a hole. You'll see a hole in the egg. When you see a hole in the egg, that's called pipping. Okay? Chicks have egg teeth. They have 1 egg tooth, and that's what creates that hole. Once you see that egg pipped, any of the eggs pipped, you cannot open this lid at all for the remainder of the time. If you open this lid at all, the rest of your eggs will die, okay? So it's really, really, really important to leave it down, all right? It's gonna take them a long time to hatch, but what's gonna happen is it's gonna start with that little hole, and then it's gonna crack in a circle all the way around, and then the chicken will just pop out, okay? And the chicken's gonna be wet. It's not gonna be all fluffy and cute. It's gonna look pretty ugly at first. But guess what? Keep it in here, let it walk around, and it's gonna talk to the other eggs that haven't hatched. And it's gonna tell his friends to hurry up and hatch. So just let him walk around the eggs, okay?
I have a question.
Oh, Melanie has a question. That's
Okay. Question.
Why don't you just let the chickens hatch the eggs?
That's a good question.
Oh my gosh.
That is an excellent question. I'm really glad you asked that. So I have a few chickens that we plan to use to hatch their own eggs. The problem is, as you guys saw earlier, our coop is kind of falling apart. And so we are in the plans or in the progress of building a new coop that's better and safer for our chickens. And it will also be safer for our chickens to raise their own eggs and raise their own chicks. Because right now, if you notice, where the chickens are laying their eggs, there's no ramp for them to go up and down. So they have to fly up and fly down. Well, baby chicks can't fly yet. So for them to take that leap and follow their mother, it could seriously hurt them. So that's why we don't let them raise any chickens at this point. But we do plan to actually let our chickens lay on eggs for a month and hatch their own babies. It's a good question. And then once they hatch, all the eggs have hatched, or 48 hours from the first hatch passes, it is then safe to say you can move them from the incubator and into a brooding box. And that is basically just any kind of tote with shavings on the bottom and a heat lamp and some food and water so they can grow and turn into big chickens over time. So what I want you guys to do is you're gonna take this home and set it up. And once your eggs start to hatch, I want you guys to call me, okay? And I'll set up your brooding box for you, and I'll deliver it to you guys so you can move your chicks safely from the incubator to the brooding box until they're ready to come back to the farm. Does that sound good? Awesome.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Thank you for stopping by the farm today, and we will look forward to seeing you in about 21 to 30 days. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.